billions of dollars of investment in the layer 2 and the layer 3s that solved the problem. And so instead of second guessing it, we should just sit back and let the free market solve the problem, because your problem is my opportunity.
In today's video, Michael Saylor, Executive Chairman of MicroStrategy, discusses Bitcoin ordinals, transaction costs, MicroStrategy's long-term vision, and the future of money.
I've lived long enough to see lots of ideas I didn't like be successful. And I've lived long enough to know that 0.1% will be screamingly successful. So my view on ordinals and inscriptions is you can criticize, but you shouldn't censor. The protocol is what we should be fighting over. And the protocol is a protocol where anybody can own Bitcoin and anyone can engage in transactions as long as they stick to the rules. And then the free market suggests that over the next 30 years, billions of people are going to do millions or tens of millions or billions of things, and they're going to interact with each other, and some outcome which is unexpected but good for all of us will take place if the free market is allowed to function. And if people come up with silly things to burn on the blockchain and no one wants to buy that thing, they'll fail. And when they come up with something that's worth $1 billion, they'll pay for it. And it will ultimately be good for Bitcoin, and it will be good for the world, because you either believe in freedom and believe in allowing people to do things that are good for the world based on subjective judgment. That's the Austrian economist that believes in free markets. Or you believe in central planning and you think that one God King should make the decision for you and you shouldn't have any freedom. And I think the Bitcoin community and the Bitcoin protocol is based on this idea that we should have rules without rulers. We should elevate the protocol first. And then people can bid on whatever transaction they want to do. And you'll see 100,000 applications on the layer 2 and the layer 3, and they will succeed and fail progressively as the free market constructs and deconstructs ideas. And for every problem someone points out on the base layer, like, oh, the transactions cost $27 instead of $1, there'll be another free market actor like Jack Dorsey that will create a cash app that will solve the problem. $27 can be transferred instantly for nothing. Or a Lightning wallet, $27 could be transacted in 2 seconds for a 30th of a penny. And that thing that you feared, transaction fees going up, is actually going to drive billions of dollars of investment in the layer 2 and the layer 3s that solve the problem. And so instead of second guessing it, we should just sit back and let the free market solve the problem, because your problem is my opportunity.
Necessity is the mother of invention. And speaking of opportunities, very quickly, you mentioned Lightning. If you could, as a final thought, just tell us what MicroStrategy is doing with Lightning.
We wanted to create a product that would allow all of our customers to offer Lightning rewards or Bitcoin-based rewards to their prospects, customers, partners, and employees. So the idea is a module that you simply plug it in, and in one afternoon, you could light it up such that, or turn it on and integrate it with your corporate directory so that all 500,000 of your employees have a Bitcoin wallet, and all 50 million of your customer accounts have a Bitcoin wallet, and all 500,000 of your employee emails are Lightning addresses, and all of your customer accounts can have a Lightning address, which is their account name at your brand, like Saylor at Nike.com, whatever. And then we give them some simple tools where they can build rules where every time a customer logs into their website and posts a product review, they get a Satoshi reward. And if you apply for a credit card, you get a Satoshi reward. And if you refer a friend, you get a Satoshi reward. And if you read a book, you get a Satoshi reward. If you write a book review and people like the book review, you get a Satoshi reward. So you could gamify any engagement with a prospect, with a customer. Every time your employees fill out their employee survey, they get a Satoshi reward. When they show up to meetings on time, they get a Satoshi reward. When I log into Zoom meetings, if I'm 1 minute late, I don't get Satoshis. But if I log in on time, I get Satoshis. And believe it or not, it makes a difference. I don't want to be late because Satoshis are a dopamine hit. And you get them instantly in real time, friction free. And when you're ready to withdraw them, you simply withdraw them to a Lightning address, or you scan with your Lightning wallet, and it just leaps off of the Bitcoin wallet that the company created to your own personal wallet.
Right.
So the bucket of money we're chasing after is companies give billions of dollars to their employees in compensation, incentive comp, and then companies spend hundreds of billions of dollars on digital advertising, and they give it to the Googles and the Facebooks of the world. So if you're Coca-Cola, instead of spending $50 million on advertising to drive people to your website or download your mobile app or whatever you're trying to do, why don't you just give the money directly to your customers and cut out the ad agent and cut out the middle person? And of course, like, we don't really need $100 billion worth of banner ads and spam ads. Wouldn't it be better if a company just said, if Amazon said, if you read the books, we'll give you money, and if you post reviews, we'll give you money, and if you send a friend to our website, we'll give you money, and we'll give them money. And everybody just gets money, and if they show up and they don't buy anything from us, they get to keep the money. And that is not practical with credit cards today, because there's a minimum $2.50 to $5 transaction, because you have to get doxed in a credit card, because after you move the money 40 times in a credit card, the bank took it all in transaction fees, and because final settlement is 45 days on a credit card. So how do you actually do micropayments instantly, friction-free, at no cost with a credit card? So Lightning and Satoshis represent an opportunity for you to change the way you think about marketing or employee incentives.
Right.
And we're doing it because we spent 30 years building customer relationships with all these brands like the Disneys and the Nikes and the Starbucks of the world and the big banks and the airlines and the hotel chains. And we've already got a big sales force in 27 countries. We've already got thousands of services people. We've already got an army of lawyers and accountants. And we've already got enterprise software agreements with all of them it would take you billions of dollars in 10 years to basically duplicate what we've already got. So we just take this one simple idea, we plug it into our distribution channel, and hopefully we can convert over tons of big brands into taking their marketing budget and buying Bitcoin and giving it away to their customers.